So Jesus and his disciples are at a religious festival, and some Greeks come up to them and say that they want to know more about Jesus. And so Jesus gives them some teachings and he gives them some prophecy, as he often does. And then he says to heaven, "Father, glorify your name." And a voice comes down from heaven and says, "I have glorified it, and I will glorify it again." The people in the crowd are divided about what's just happened. Some say they heard a clap of thunder. Others say they heard the voice of an angel. Jesus doesn't correct them and say, this was the voice of God, the one I call my Father. No, the crowd is left to their own interpretation. And Jesus says, "This voice has come for your sake and not mine." The message Jesus gives us is for us, spoken to us in words we can understand, but often from a source that we can't. This week at Fresh Start, we listen for the voice of God in a troubled world. Especially this week, we are reeling from recent violence in Atlanta, specifically against Asian American women. We understand that today in Canada, today in the United States, today on our continent, there is a persistent and widespread and systematic violence and mistrust of Asian people. This is a serious problem with which we deal. And on this issue and on so many others, we join those early followers of Jesus who listen for a voice and struggle to interpret what that voice might be. Join us this week in Fresh Start as we instantiate that community. We once again listen for God's voice and seek to interpret it in our time. Join us.